Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Ephemeral One, and welcome back to more Baldur's Gate 3. Last time, well, we're moved on and explored the new area. The going over the mountains. And we're finding out just how rough it can get in the next new area. We've hit level 5. We're stronger, but the challenges keep raising. The stakes keep growing. The only other thing I thought of after we played is
What's next, I wonder?
I really need to get you. That's 3 to 8, so that's not much better. Yeah. Yeah. The helmet, because then she gets healing for all her healing. Whenever the dash is spring step. And go ahead and give that to Asterion, who also...
Don't touch me.
Yeah. Such a picky bitch. Let's see. Because he does have a bunch of different arrows. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to start using his arrows.
Attention.
Yep. Karlach.
Soldier.
Okay. So yeah, we'll be starting with Karlach in the room. Okay. So, we were trying to get rid of these nasty little Grimishka, who are all basically, you don't use magic on them. That's the big, you don't want to use magic, that is the big negatives, and it can get really bad. So, thankfully, that's not too bad. So, what we will use... Wind Dash. Step of Wind Disengage. Nah, we'll go Wind Dash. And come in and smack. Yep. Okay. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Because we want them all bunched up.
Mishkas? Those little pussycats are allergic to magic. Better watch my spells.
Well, good to know. And let's... Yeah. Regaining hit points. Monstrous slaying. Let's go with the Arrow of Acid. Yeah, that works. And for Moss, just attack. Okay, but that's not counted as magic because those are special arrows. Okay.
I got this.
I'm sure you do. Alright. Let's just have you... Right. Rush attack. Nice. And... Yeah, we'll have... Since so many of these will probably get in, we'll get the bear for the extra HP and call it good. Shadowheart. You're mostly going to be tanking, so... Yeah, you're mostly in support tank role. So... Awesome. Nope. Alright, so now they come to our melee. That's fine. 3 more. Alright. Okay. And now that we're good here, let's go with... There it is. The smoked powder satchel. Yeah, that'll work. Just trying to make sure I don't hit Karlach. There. And go ahead and just punch the closest one. Okay. Unfortunately, 3 of them are about to get their attacks off. Yep. Yep. And Asterion. Let's get you monstrosity slaying. Yeah. Nice.
Let's go.
Alright. So then... Reckless attack. Branding smite. Produced flame. Because smoke powder, yeah. Yep, so thing explodes ignited. Yeah, so we just need a spark.
Looks like using magic around these things is more trouble than it's worth.
Yeah, okay. Go back to bear.
Need to stay focused.
Firebolt. That would have been the easier option. On the smoke powder satchel. There we go. At least we did some decent damage. Yeah, Karlach's a bit, and Calrin are both a little rough off, but... Alright. Alright. They're unstable, Yep. And 2 panthers. Shit. Okay. Okay. Okay, we probably lost this time. Yeah. Because once they start shapeshifting into the big cats, it's a really painful. Alright. Well... Yeah. Alright. So, I'm just trying to think of what'll save us. Okay. Get the potion. Then, Touch of the Storm. Because, yeah, that doesn't... Yep. Wow. Yep. Okay. Piercing. Strike, more than likely, yeah. Sneak attack. Teleport. Yeah.
What's this?
Oh well. Okay. So... Yeah, so I was going alright, I just fucked it up and... Yeah. Well, Alchemist Fire at this point. Yeah. 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 Okay. At this point, since it's already...
Focus.
Yeah.
Strike true.
That's what I thought.
Quick.
Yeah, no, I was thinking that. Okay. Magic allergy. Okay. Alright. Yeah, try it. And healing word on yourself. Nope, that does still trigger it. Yeah, it doesn't help. Prowl. Wow. Okay, so we are making progress. It wasn't that bad of a loss. But we do know, like, the arrows... Okay. So we can confirm that the arrows don't trigger the fight.
Well, well, well.
Alright, so outside of fighting, Longstrider for... Start with that. Okay. Upcast it, so you two have it as well. Alright. Then... Alright, so nothing else I really need to cast there.
I wonder what the next move is.
Guidance, resistance... You know, I really gotta look through her prepared spells at some point. Let's see. Is there anything else? Until long rest, for example. Frightened, possessed by them, yeah. Sanctuary. Command. Okay. Right, Shield of Faith will last until you break concentration. As I say, there's nothing else in cantrips I can really think of. Yeah. Yeah, Rogue.
Keep your distance, darling.
Yeah. Okay. Good there. Alright. Druid spells, nothing else but Longstrider and then jump, right? Speak with animals, yeah, enhance leap. Yeah, because those are rituals, right? So outside of combat, they don't actually take anything. Speak with animals, that's the distinction. Right.
No one stopped me yet.
Yeah, because cleric doesn't have... Yeah. Monk, I'd have some few things, yeah. Okay. Right. So we're just gonna throw the satchel now. Then what else? Smoke powder bomb. Alright. And Asterion can use Arrow of Monstrosity Slaying. Actually, just go for the regular. Yeah, just try to finish off the... Nah, don't teleport.
Alright, Karlak. It's go time.
Yep. So what we're gonna do is... Actually... Spend 6 of your movement for the rest of the turn. All roll damage or twice and higher. Wait, brace? Braced. Spend 6 of your movement speed for the rest of your turn. Roll range damage twice and use the highest result. Brace. Then... Sure. Pushing ranged attack. Sure. Nice. Okay. And we'll just leave it at that. Yeah. So then from here... Let's go... And go for the flurry. Alright, one less. Alright, more coming in. Alright, so then from there... Yeah, for now, just go for the swing. That's fine. Asterion. Arrow of Acid. Sure. Hit the one in the back over here. Okay. Nice. Okay. So that's some extra acid damage for them. And Hunter's Mark is magic, so I don't want to use that.
Let's find some prey.
Okay. Karlak. Switch over to melee. So let's have you... Alright. Right, brace for melee. And lacerate the closest one. Nice. Yep. Calren is in rough shape, but not the worst. Alright. Chromatic Orb. If I cast it there, doesn't really help. Okay. So then instead, let's go... God, I want to just cast it. No, kill a second one. Flurry of Blows. Okay. 2 down. Alright. Yep. Yeah. Yep. There she goes. Alright. So, Shadowheart, you're on pickup duty. And then... Yeah. Go ahead. Okay. Yeah, don't want to cast magic, so we'll just leave it be. Now, Asterion... Because what we really want to do... Okay. Well, while Cowrin's
Can't even
up...
catch my breath.
Alright. So...
This is gonna feel good.
Okay. Because what I'm thinking of is to Alright, I need you to clear out at least... Yeah. Alright, Karlak, try to get rid of this one. Okay. That's a help. Okay. Then...
Let's have some courage.
Let's see. Because I'm making this fight harder on myself than I need to, and I'm just trying to think. Because if I throw... Yeah, I don't... No, okay. Throw... Healing potion to Calrin. Okay, 20% chance of actually reaching her. So, disadvantage because it's so close. Basic sneak attack for melee. Yeah. Flurry of Moths, and that one's dead. Okay! So you know what? That worked out better than I expected. And the Vampire Bite. He's not hurt yet, so we'll leave it be. Alright. And chug the potion yourself. Okay. She probably won't last till the next round. Nope. Okay. That's fine. Alright. Yeah, I'm so used... Basically, this fight is a good point of... You're so used to relying on your magic, you have to remember your physical skills can matter just as much. And Concussive Smash. Nice. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Piercing Strike. Because those are both... Yeah. Sneak attack. Go ahead. Yeah, blind it. Nah, I made the save. Okay. Alright. This does 2 to 5 if it hits. So real good chance to kill. Go ahead.
Things allergic to magic.
Okay. Yep. Alright. Okay, we got lucky. Okay. Shadowheart. Go ahead and get Calrin up. Okay. And chug a potion. So you're dazed for 2 rounds. But we can still get some damage in. So... Nope. Okay. Oh, it had Armor of a Gothis is what it was on it. Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh. Okay. Not close enough to be guaranteed a kill.
So much for peace.
Yeah. Let's go for the flurry. There we go. We're down to 2. Okay. Yeah. That's fun. Alright, Shadowheart, and get up Calrin. Yeah, Shadowheart's just keeping us in the fight. And try to knock it off balance. Hang in there, Karlak. Actually, Big Bear. Alright.
Nothing important is ever easy.
And...
I need healing.
okay. Nice. Yep. And Shadowheart gets the... perfect. Okay. So from here, can't shoot, but he can bite. There we go. So there's some, yeah, there's some HP back in you. The happy bear. Yeah, that'll do it. Polar bear cares not for your frost damage.
That's the idol.
All right. And unarmed.
Healing.
Okay. That's fine. Yep. And... yep. Okay.
Put him up.
And put them down. There we go. That was a bit rough. Yeah. Okay, so we finally got through all the... finally got through all the angry cats. Alright. So that fight was... was a little rougher than we would have liked. I won't deny that. Potion of animal speaking. Alright. So if it really need to talk to some animal.
What's in here?
Alright, and I set the butt trap and I never picked it up. The smoke powder bomb. Where did I put it? Wizard Bane oil and... Scroll of Phantasmal Killer.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Yeah? Okay. Yeah. Oh well. Their nest had diluted oil of sharpness. Well, there you go. Also, out of spite. Yeah. Just purely out of childish spite. Let's see. His elixir of necrotic resistance and Iron Gate. Iron Gate. Parable. Okay. Well, Asterion, you're standing right there. Lockpick?
Skeleton key.
What are you talking about? You are my skeleton key. Look at this. I'll even add guidance just to make sure. Yeah. Ranger Rogue, ladies and gentlemen. Scroll of Dark Vision. Love to see that. And Parables of Master Visade. And unlock this. Again, look at this man. He gets 14 to 17 bonus. And nat 20's it, of course. So we get a elixir of necrotic resistance. Alright. Sincerely, people. And once again, out of sheer petty. Dagger Root. Scroll Expeditious Retreat. This is nothing more than being petty. Just breaking their nest just cause. Alright. But what we need to do, most of all...
What to do?
Rest. As someone pointed out, yes, you are capable of running out of supplies. But you are also typically going to be well aware of that. So... Nope, someone wants to talk. Hey, alright, Karlach. We needed to come up with a way to cool her down. We haven't found one just yet.
My engine is getting worse. Feels like it's going to burst out of my chest.
Oh boy.
We need to catch up with Damon. See if he's thought of a way to fix this thing. If it can be fixed.
Don't worry, we'll find him.
I'm sure we will. But, in case we don't, a bit of advice. You leave your left flank wide open. If I'm ever not around to cover it, you may find yourself on the wrong side of a goblin spear one of these days.
The best kind of ally. The one who goes, look, if I'm not there, stop fucking this up so I can die and rest assured you'll survive. Anyway. Yeah. It doesn't take much to actually get a full rest. New day. And a new way on out. Okay. Alright, new day. Also means refreshing our spells. Longstrider, yourself, and us. And... Alright. Because movement speed is always useful. And... Yep, now we're good.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Alright. New day dawns. Let's start exploring. I mean, this is just where we were. But there is a chest here. Oh, knotted roots. No. Alright, so this is just another way. Yeah. This is just how another way you could have gotten up and avoided the kobold fight. But they're explosive little kobolds. Why would you avoid that fight? And angry little magic-averse kitties. And... barricade. What am I doing? Karlak! Your jab. There we go.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Yeah, but don't need him to. Not that Calvin would ever have really any plans to return home. Alright, so this is yet another way in. So we're good. Yeah. Basically, this is all just multiple ways you can sneak into this place. Because this game is so open. Yep. Alright. Yeah. And that just leads you back around to here. All of which means there are like 4 different routes depending on how much combat you want to get yourself into. Alright, lockpick.
A crooked touch.
Yeah. There are very few locks in the game I imagine Astarion can't get us into. Oh. Box. Empty with a skeleton next to it. Journal of a Novice Monk. Alright. And in here, bunch of scrolls. Which is probably what the cats were looking for. Trap disarm kit. Perfect. Alright. Okay. And looks like we might be able to climb those routes? No. Okay. I don't think we'll be able to make the jumps. Okay. So let's keep looking for ways inside. Oh. There's somebody down. Okay. Huh, there's a door over there that's glowing. That can't possibly be uninteresting. Skeleton. With a short sword. It no longer has a short sword. It's dead, right? Let's make sure it stays dead. I'm just gonna step over here, if you would all be so kind. And let's make sure it stays dead. There we go. Yeah, that's one thing. Bursting Sinew is amazing for making sure undead stays dead. The Morning Lord's Bulwark. Enchanted Door. That seems like something we're not going to be able... Knotted Roots? Oh, we can climb up here. Alright. So, touching the Enchanted Door doesn't seem to be the smart thing. So, let's keep a looking around. Maybe this door to the... Well, this door opens. Huh. Loot the skeleton. And once again...
That might be worth a look.
Ah. Let's... Just to make sure it doesn't get up. Alright. So there's a... So just checking. Crumbling wall.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Crumbling wall. Immune to slashing damage. Well, let's see. What else do we have?
My mind. And, well, in it.
Over here. We do have... Where are they? Where did I see them? Smoke powder bomb.
First step is the hardest.
There it goes. Well, this will probably be... Oh, this is going to go terribly. The Guardian of Faith. A level 7 construct. Oh. Permanently armed. 10 stats across the board. Funny enough. Can't be disarmed. Okay. But we are also a cleric, so...
A Guardian of Faith spell. And a remarkably long-lasting one at that.
Can we talk to you? Yeah. Impressive. I mean... A gilded chest. Huh. Alright, Asterion. And nothing amazing here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. In Pathfinder, it'd be a completely different thing, but here, and since he's so focused on the door, otherwise, ceremonial battle axe. That's what we're looking for. Where is it? Oh no, that must be like downstairs. Okay, just cuz. No point. Okay, he has nothing. Okay. Alright. Okay, it was the battle axe. Okay. But we are still technically hiding, so... Well... Sure. Ow. Okay.
I'd love to, thanks.
At least this doesn't have magic allergies, so... Brace for melee. Yep. Try and knock it off balance. Holy shit, she actually managed. Then...
Any mistakes? Better make my next move.
Kauren, while he's off balance, inflict wounds? Damn. Oh well. Flurry of punches. Touch of death. Yeah, that retaliation fucking sucks. But we at least... Oh, and we can cast inflict wounds again. Yeah. Hmm? Did... The fuck just happened? Combat menu. Guardian of Faith died by their own hand. What? I'm completely lost. What? Why? Died by their own hand, so they just gave up? Realized it was a pointless fight? That was... Oh well.
Cloak and dagger. My favorite.
Alright. Alright, and the ceremonial battle axe that it was guarding. Let's see. Basic battle axe +1. I mean, nothing too amazing about it, but I think this is part of a larger puzzle.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Yeah. Yeah, the enchanted door. Okay. I think that's part of a bigger puzzle, but... If I remember correctly, but it's been a little while, so you'll have to forgive me. Still. Alright. So, yeah. Alright. So that was this way. Then we can come over here. And this... Oh, right, this might be the puzzle I'm thinking of. A stained glass window.
The monastery's notable keepers adorn these intricate panels.
Ah.
Lathendarian monasteries of this size were usually overseen by dawn masters, esteemed members of the clergy. Several of the pictured dawn masters remind you of monks who would dedicate their lives to mastering specific weapons.
That's right. Okay. Alright, so we got one of the axes.
Dawn Master Versailles.
Alright. Any of them pictured with... Okay. So yeah, you need...
Dawn Master Welkin Glory.
Welkin Glory...
Dawn Master Seed.
Side Seed and Welkin Glory. Okay.
The monastery's notable keepers adorn these intricate panels.
Alright.
The reconsecration of the monastery, conducted by Dawn Master Seed.
Seed had the hammer.
Dawn Master Vasaid wielding The rest of the inscription and picture has shattered away.
Okay. Stockhold.
Song before the Zenith Day, celebrated by Dawnmaster Stockhold.
Empty. And
Dawnmaster Welkin Glory beckons forth the rising sun in Lathander's name.
So Welkin Glory had the sword. And their sword is right there. Yeah, the ceremonial longsword. So the axe has to belong to you. Okay.
Careful, I bite.
Okay, so ceremonial axe goes here. Yep. Alright, so now we're just missing one more.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Alright, so we're missing two more. And they should be somewhere in this place, so we'll just have to go looking around. Okay, I was like, I remember that being part of a puzzle. Alright. You know what? Let's climb up. Oh shit, I forgot about this. Alright. Nope, nope, it sees us. Fuck. Big Bird. The giant eagle regards you with disdain. What's your animal handling? Almost nothing, right? Yeah, plus roam from wisdom. Let's just... Alright. Alright. Get up here. Okay. So, Asterion. Jump to character. Monstrosity slaying. Oh, target must be a monstrosity, right. Oh, let's see. Now we'll go with drow poison. Alright. And go for blinding. Nice. Damn, made the save. But it's asleep. Stricken with drow poison, so we're good.
Step quick.
It missed its sleeping companion. Alright, Karlak. Oh no, it's Shadow. No, it's us. Oh, okay. Let's see. Inflict? Oh, because it's technically flying, so it doesn't actually... It's not actually only like a few inches from us. Nice. Yeah, and can't melee reach it, so...
Very well.
Okay.
Let's end this.
Then... Concussive Smash? Yeah, I can't reach. Guiding Bolt. So I use Guiding Bolt to hit it with Guiding Bolt. And yeah. Actually, let's make it even worse. If you're wondering why I'm being so specifically... A giant eagle is a potentially devastating threat. And Asterion, go ahead and finish it off. Moth. Aw. Alright, now it's grounded. There it goes, it burned. Alright. Nice. Oh, give me a sec, folks. I gotta take this call. Sorry about that, folks. I love my mother dearly, but the woman really does just constantly have these anxiety attacks over nothing.
Can't give up. Not now.
Okay. Either way, let's go with another guiding bolt.
Now this is my happy place.
Yep. And lacerate it. Okay. Anasterian. Sneak attack from ranged? Yeah. And go ahead for the extra damage. And dead. Alright. Eagle Feather. Sublimation of Eagle Feathers. More importantly, dead kobold it was eating, and the ceremonial warhammer.
Looks to be a powerful weapon. I wonder if it was used on the Githyanki nearby.
Oh, for fuck's sake, come on. Let go. Come on, just fucking let go. There we go. Oh, these enchanted fucking vines. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Crystal. Alright. So, an old weapon. Alright. Okay. Which I imagine is basically a magical laser beam. Okay. So that's another ceremonial weapon on. So that's 3 out of 4 ceremonial weapons. So that's something at least. Alright. Come on. Let go. Okay. Yep, no. I was checking to see if these branches could be climbed, but nope, doesn't look like it. Okay. And up here. Okay. Walk around. Ancient Githyanki warrior. Githyanki slate. Githyanki Rube, below him, drawn translation. Location good, close to road, but secluded. Okay.
Looks like a Githyanki, if the armor is anything to go by.
Alright, so nothing else useful on him. Oh, okay, so this is that room above them. Okay. So this is just yet another way we could have gone. Nothing else here. Yeah. Okay. But that's 3 out of 4 weapons. The question becomes, where's the 4th one? Okay. Good grief. All these roots. Nope, doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. Yeah. Oh well. Tangled stucks, but come on. Okay. Alright. Let's get down. Actually, could we have jumped across? Wouldn't have mattered. Okay, so we do have one more ceremonial weapon. And which one was holding the warhammer? Well, there's only 2 options. Okay. Ceremonial warhammer. And play some world. Perfect. So then we need...
The monastery's notable keepers adorn these intricate panels. Evensong before the Zenith Day, celebrated by Dawnmaster Stockhold.
Before the Zenith Day. Oh, I think the necklace is what we're looking for. Okay. Don't remember where that is, so. Alright. Okay. Still, we got 3 out of 4, so. Just gotta figure out a way to get further in. Yeah, nothing through the smashed window, right? Oh, yeah.
something over there.
All sorts of... Well, considering this is one of the major 5th edition games, I can't imagine. There isn't countless ones. Heavy crossbow, great sword. Hey, potion of greater healing. That's at least nice. Hey! Roots we can climb up out here. Let's see. Opulent chest. Certainly. Money. And another... Yep.
Someone there?
Yes. Hey, lockpick, time to do your job. God, this is disgusting.
Hardly a challenge.
Good God. DC 14 and he gets a plus... Yeah, so long as he rolls at least a 2, he can crack most regular locks. Alright, Scroll of Revivify. Always welcome. That it? Oh well. Hey. Can't really complain, that's more goodies for us. Though, the impressive thing for me will be someone who managed to bury a chest on a stone floor. That is some amazing magical shit someone pulled off. Okay. Huh. Alright. Because, you know, it looks almost like we could jump up here. And come through here. And where would this lead us? Is this another room to the... Another way into the... I think this is another way into... Yeah, the Guardian room. Badger Druid. Jesus. No, and I had... That doesn't even sound that... Solo runs in this game don't sound that fun. Because it's way too much at the mercy of the dice. And if you haven't seen, I have shit luck with rolls. So much so I had to turn... I was going to leave critical hits on. I have to turn it off or else I'm just going to keep getting critted in the ground.
Keep them busy! The thunder forgive me. We have to fire the lance. Stand your ground! Keep them busy!
Looks like a magic mouth spell.
The thunder forgive me.
That
We
voice
have to
probably
fire the
belongs
lance.
to someone long gone.
Yeah. Okay.
Stand your ground! Keep them busy! The thunder forgive me. We have to fire the lance.
Okay. Let's see. Lavish chair. Hey. Okay, Karlak.
Let's march!
Your turn. Break. Break. And again. One more.
Let's get going.
Alright. Here we go. This should get us further into the actual temple. Here we go. Best is subjective. Always has been, always will be. That being said, yeah, I can understand how it might be fun, but I don't know. I love playing these games for the party interactions and building out characters. Plus, finding little awkward combinations that work, like the cleric of death and monk, where I'm able to basically I hit you with a stick and the power of death just channels into you. All right. Alright. Okay. Wooden barrel. Okay. Okay. Skeleton. Disarm the skeleton. I'm a Souls player. Anytime if I could... In a Souls game, if I could disarm every skeleton I come across, I would. Just based purely on the... Well... It's the simple answer of, yeah, that skeleton probably is getting up after a
Within
certain
the
point.
artifact, a feeling stirs. Uncertainty.
Uh-huh.
Your curiosity is getting the better of you. Do not let it. Stay away from the Githyanki. They're hunting you. They want the artifact. They'll stop at nothing to take it from you.
No surprise.
The
It's
blood
interesting.
of Thunder, spilled in holy battle with Samaster, immortalized here for all to worship.
So they
All right.
kept the blood of Lathander here. No wonder it was looted.
The blood of Lathander, huh?
That's a Githyanki blade, if ever I saw one.
Alright. It's interesting, because without Lae'zel to be pushy about the entire thing on the Githyanki side, this will be a very different experience. Alright.
Watch your back. Easy.
I know. And inside... Holy Book and Potion of Mind Reading. Okay. Yeah. Gust of wind. Oh no, not cast spell. I need to pick it up. Brazier. Golden dice? Not familiar with what you mean. There we go.
Looking ahead.
Like, is that a skin for the rolling the dice you roll?
That's curious.
Is that what you're talking about, or an open chest? Just some extra goodies to sell. Oh no. I guess I can see the appeal,
The
but
blood of Lathander, spilled in holy battle with Samaster, immortalized here for all to worship.
can't say I'm overly thrilled with the idea. Or at least not right now. That seems like it's going to be more of a pain in the ass than it's worth for golden dice. But then again, it's also more the experience, which maybe a third playthrough. Because... yeah, that's what I thought. Legendary actions, yeah. Yeah, this is going to be... This is... like, I'd throw it... Oy. Yeah, that's going to be a rough... Yeah, no, that's a pain in the ass. Alright, let's see it. Okay. And we don't have lasers, so this will be interesting to see how bad this goes.
Sentries to arms! Istik, state your purpose quickly.
I'm on your side. Captain Boss sent me to find an item for you.
What are you doing? You've talked to one of our Queen's Silver Knights and hold the lost weapon. Prove it, Istik.
The persuasion. We suck at it. Performance isn't going to... I mean, we know this artifact is keeping us sentient and alive. We're not handing it over to her. So, well, I love that the Dream Visitor... You know what? I've never done it.
Tiskva. It speaks truth. The Inquisitor will be most pleased. Report to the Captain. She will take you to the Inquisitor.
Let's see. Level 5, level 5, level 5. Hey, it's that tiefling that ran away on us. Nope. She didn't make it far.
Seems your Savage has gone sloppy. I'm sure your Inquisition has better things to do than castigate youths in training.
Yep, so...
You are in a position to reflect on our motivations, Vinisk.
Would it be worth it? Well, let's see how it goes. Depends on your taste. What do you usually prefer, Podum? Nah, what do you tend to prefer?
Why?
Like, what's the one that you have?
Must join the patrol soon. The search must be going badly.
Like,
Gotta respect these Gith. They don't fool around.
yeah.
Oh, I'm more than aware, trust me. I've had plenty of training in what to expect from them.
Okay.
In that case, lead on, miss.
All right. If that's your favorite kind, one that has less isekai focus but still a fantastic world building story, called The Faraway Paladin. I'm sure you've been recommended. That time I got reincarnated as a slime.
Ugh, blood, rust, scar. Is there no odious substance not smeared on this delivery? I'd heard this plane was disgusting, but I didn't think it would be like this.
Care to trade?
Fine, but your paraphernalia had better be pristine.
Okay. Potion of Supreme Healing. Mwah, love that. Arrow of Darkness, Fire. Okay. What's their weapons looking like? Witchbreaker. Advantage on attack scrolls against... that's not bad. Unseen Menace. Invisible Weapon. Huh. Interesting, so they can't really tell. Okay, short bow +1, daredevil gloves. Huh, gloves of dexterity. Okay. Vital conduit boots. The gloves of dexterity are fantastic. Yeah, okay. So let's see. First things first, get rid of... Yeah, we're not going to use it. Nope, nope. Trying to think. Faraway Paladin. Oh, I have the ceremonial mace. Oh, I can go back. I didn't realize I had it. That, Cobalt Journal. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I'm trying to think. As far as isekai go, of course, there's the grandfather of the isekai, Mushoku Tensei. I can recommend it if you have a strong tolerance for, how to put it. I can only recommend that if you have a strong tolerance for some less than normal ethics, if you can keep an open mind. Because there are some things in that series where it's like, I mean, it goes to some pretty dark places regarding some dark and like uncomfortable places regarding the main character because he is a fuck up. Like there's no way around it. He is a human fuck up of a person, and him being born, reborn into a new world does not change the person he is. And so long as you can recognize that, you'll be alright. But it is one of those, he is a fuck up of a human being. I saw clips of Redo of a healer and I just kind of went, I'm sorry. It's too much anger fetish bait. Sorry, that's one that just I looked at and went, nah, I'm good. Wow, Defender Flail's actually pretty good. Knife of the Undermountain King. This effect can stack. When you roll 2 damage or less, reroll the dice. Shadow Bandage on attack rolls against lightly or heavily obscured targets. Wow, okay. But no, the Gloves of Dexterity are still probably the best thing here. So... And from there, balance it. Okay. So then we'll look at a couple of scrolls. Yep. There we go.
On your way, then.
Okay. So because our dexterity is 15. So, yeah, I think we'll take the glove. Sets us to 18. So that puts our attack bonus up to 9. And also our AC up to 17. Yeah, that's just really goddamn good. Yep. So yeah, because we're more dexterity focused of a monk. So yeah, that actually puts our passing our wisdom. Death Stranding 2. Above all else, Death Stranding 2 I'm looking forward to. Like there's not too much coming out right this minute, but that's I can understand. Alright. So I'm saving now because I want to see how bad this goes. Because the idea of just giving up the relic to the Gith might be kind of funny.
Please, Chitrai, I can explain. The latest batch of cultists knew nothing of the astral prism. They were just trying to find Moonrise. They all head there. My Gish have drafted plans to assault the tower.
Okay, I can see that.
Chitrai, we could sift the missing artifact from the tower's ashes if you would give us...
Quiet. Find the astral prism, Therizin. My patience falters.
Yes, Chitrai. You heard him! Go!
Do as she says. She remains your Kithrak. For now.
Okay.
Shut those doors. This is not a public forum.
Alright. Okay. This will be funny to see how bad this goes. Alright. Because last time we had to fight our way out through everyone. Let's see it. Yep, she saved against being frightened. This'll be good.
An Istik in my creche. You are one of the mercenaries sent to bring the weapon.
Don't tell her anything.
I was granted entry by your sentries. They told me to seek the Inquisitor.
The Inquisitor? On what grounds?
I have important information.
Information.
I told you, they will stop at nothing to reclaim it.
I have what you're looking for.
I sincerely hope you know what you're doing. Shema Zalaflak. Give it.
No. No!
Alright.
Yes. There it is. Exactly as described.
Yep.
You manipulate it when I cannot? It appears you have been chosen, Istik. You are lucky. It is not for me to question why. Go, seek the Inquisitor below.
Okay. So this'll be hilarious. Alright.
The Inquisitor.
I love that she has ready to parry at all times. She is constantly ready to just... She is so defensive, she is constantly ready to just fight everyone at all times.
This place is even more foreboding than the rest of the creche.
Well, yeah. Okay.
It's unnerving. This place makes my skin crawl.
Alright.
I'm a bit afraid this Inquisitor won't want to say anything useful.
No, but we have to go
It's never
see.
been that simple before. I don't know why it would be now.
Alright. Let's see it. I'm just curious how... If we play the role, if we play it straight, and we don't do what our dream visitor wants us to.
Our esteemed guest, please approach. We have much to discuss.
Legendary
Interesting.
resistance.
My Ardents reported that an Istik survived the crashed Geik slave vessel. You have accomplished much since. I'm pleased to finally meet you. I heard there is so much goblin blood on your hands that it soaks their children's nightmares. To business. I suspect you plucked something precious from the Geik ship. Something that belongs to us. The weapon. Give it to me.
Don't do it. The weapon is how I protect you.
I can't. It protects me.
Indeed. And what does it protect you from?
The tadpole in my head.
You are infected. Grotesque. No matter. Death will cure you of that problem.
Okay.
Fresh Yillik. With me. To the death.
Okay. This'll definitely be interesting. Ready to parry, yeah. So, ready to parry, physical. Yep, okay. Legendary resistance, has plus +10 bonus to its next saving throw. So, let's do both. There we go. So we take that off of him. And there we go.
Time for a cull.
And let's go Arrow of Ilmater. Sneak attack. Nice. Then... yeah, chug a potion real quick. Alright. Alright. Oof. And rally. Yeah. Okay. Alright. As much as I hate to say it, he's still the biggest threat. Alright. Radiant Smite. Let's go with... nah. Rage. Reckless attack. 84. Damn. Oh well. Jesus. Love it. Mental link with Asterion. Okay. Okay. So let's go... okay. Where's my potion of speed? There it is. Okay. Alright. Potion of speed. Yeah, go ahead.
Another fight.
And let's go Touch of the Storm. Yep. Alright. So let's have you get Shadowheart up. And go ahead and bite. Nice. Alright. Yeah, the amount of abilities these guys all have to work together, it is honestly impressive. Alright. Karlach. Let's have you... alright, she can't really... alright. 60% chance. Let's go for... alright. Go for bear. Then...
I'm going to enjoy this.
there we go. Yeah.
Impressive resistance, but futile.
Oh, I'm sure, but this is still... yep, that ready to parry is so good on them. Alright. Yep, so just keep swinging. Yeah, I'm not expecting to actually win this. I mostly was just curious at this point. Yep. I was say, because the other thing she has, I haven't, like, we haven't been, trust me, I haven't been trying that hard. I'm mostly just testing the waters with this. Yep. Got the parry off. Alright. Yep. There we go. Okay. Okay. That was mostly a test run just to get an idea of what we're up against, because it can be kind of funny. I have to give them points. It is impressive. And that's the reason I haven't saved since I came back, since I went down in there. So, let's see. Just trying to think. What would be most useful? And actually... Alright. So let's see. Let's go... Yep. Let's head back up. That's what I'm going to do, is go back and complete the puzzle, because I forgot I had the actual item already. Yeah. It's like, okay. Not that the Blood of Lathander is going to be, if I remember right, it's a great mace. It's also just not that necessary, but... Okay. And we went... Oh! Whoops, I picked the completely wrong one. Whoops. I went too far. Okay. Whoops. That's what they meant by region, not just map. I clicked the wrong one. Whoops. Okay. Default Shadowheart? Like keeping her with the mace, you mean? Alright. Okay. Okay. And easiest way to get up. Oh yeah, well, the mace remains her best weapon, so... Alright. So where was it? The ceremonial... Mace. There we go. Didn't realize I'd already picked up the mace. The pouch. Dawnmaster's crest. And note to the next Dawnmaster. So... Let's see. And... Let's see. There it is. To the next Dawn Master, I don't think we're going to make it, but the blood is secure. We closed it off with magic. Only one of our own can take it. If anyone tries, the walls will fall, and they won't get out of here alive. Should that happen, pray for Rosymore Monastery, but do not mourn. It's for the best. In death, new life always.
This blood sounds important. Could it still be here somewhere?
Indeed. The question is, where? Now I'm trying to genuinely remember where you need to go. Okay. Because it's not up. I don't believe it's up. I think it's... Alright. Okay. Yeah, because that's for the quest to follow the mountain pass, yeah. Yep.
The blood of Lathander, spilled in holy battle with Samaster, immortalized here for all to worship.
Yeah. Don't remember exactly where you need to take the star, though. Because that just leads down to the creche. Yeah, that's not anything. Yeah, it's been... but this kind of thing is also why I wait so long between playthroughs. So that it all feels fresh when I come back to it. Because I don't know, knowing all the answers to a game feels uninteresting. Once I know all the answers, I'm kind of bored and I don't want to play the game anymore. It's the reason I go so long between playthroughs of, like, even the Dark Souls, where things can... Some of my favorite games, because, well... So long as it feels fresh, it's fantastic. Alright. Trying to remember, because it is... And it's not in the actual creche, as far as I remember. It's out here in the actual area. Yeah, immortalized here. I don't think you just put it here, do you? Yeah. Dawnmaster's Crest. Nope. Didn't think so. Because there's a specific slot, I believe, for it. Yeah. That opens up. Or it could be the... Oh, I don't think it's the lance. Let's see. Maybe it's the lance? I don't think it is. It might be up... Yeah, it might be upstairs and I'm just not remembering. Let's see. Enchanted security, love that. Alright. Well, since we have Shadowheart with us too, though, come to think of it, let's head to the Crags real quick. Because she's level 5, which means she has Turn Undead. So while we're here, let's all right. All right. Okay, and since the two dipshits here are actually closer, let's... Ooh, actually, Bursting Sinew actually gets us some really good damage here. Okay. Yeah, Bursting Sinew. Yeah. The upside of being a Cleric of Death. Yeah, got some damage on him. Not bad for a cantrip. And... actually, Touch of the Storm on you.
Do I have to lose?
Yep. Alright. Alright.
Shall we cut and run?
Let's have you go... Monstrosity Slaying. Yeah. Nope. And then... Don't you have fire? Arrow of Fire. Yeah. And blind? Okay. Blind? He actually got blinded. Holy shit. Okay. Now the ghouls start moving up. Immune to being nauseous, yeah. Okay. So, let's start with her rage. Then, reckless attack. Not enough movement. Rush attack. Sure. Never saw it coming. Go ahead. Okay. Yeah, that sucks. Okay. Now let's see how Shadowheart's turn undead goes. Because it is a roll, so they could always resist. Alright. Turn undead. Perfect. Only 35% chance, but go for it. Alright, a bunch of them turned. And while you're here... Yeah, top off coward. Okay. Dash, so no damage out of you. Yep. Nice. Okay, so they're turned for 3 turns, which means we can focus on putting this fucker in the ground. Go for the topple. Hot damn! Okay. Unarmed? Nice. Okay. So that's not bad. Go ahead and... Arrow of Fire. Yeah. Go so that'll hit... Yeah. Yeah, that'll hit both of them. Yeah. And add sneak attack. And flurry of moths. Nice. Okay. So not bad. Okay. Then Karlak. Nice. Then shift to bear. Okay. That's fine. Opportunity attack. Yeah. Over here. Turn, so you run away. Let's go. Yeah. That was her channel divinity, so that helped. So from here... Sacred Flame. Yeah, while he's down. Nice. Okay. Alright. Well, if we can... Alright. Okay. Yeah, the problem is there are two dead shepherds. Flurry of Moths. Sneak attack. Okay. And then... chug a potion. Yeah. Okay. Ah, paralyzed. Brilliant, Karlak. So we tried. Alright. So we're not quite there yet. So yeah, we're not quite there. Nope. Nope. Fuck. I forgot about this. Only once, and we're fucked from that. Well, that run is now officially fucked because I forgot it saves. It doesn't just let you manually go back. Right? Load game. If I go load, yeah. It loads us in the middle of the end of that fight. So that run is now effectively fucked because we can't win that fight from that position. Just to show you. I completely forgot that's the way they do this. Yeah, this run is now officially fucked. Because they oh, that's so fucking stupid. Yeah, no. Yeah, there's no... Like, I could throw this down to the lowest difficulty. Enemy aggression, explore. I could throw everything down to the I could throw this down to the lowest difficulty and it will be impossible to win from this angle. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Alright. Shoot. Yeah. Sneak attack. Okay. Yeah, and we're dead. Yeah, so... Oh no, I put it on single save, not realizing how bad it was. Yeah. Yep, and yeah. Because it is literally impossible for us to win this fight. Yeah. At this. Yep. 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 Paralyzed. Yep, single save is, and I complete... But the thing is, with single save, I feel like you should still be able to, you know, exit out when you know you've lost a fight and come back. But, like, single save also... It's one of those weird things where they force you to save at certain points that seems really awkward. But yeah, this run is now completely fucked. There is literally nothing more I can do. Ah, that fucking sucks. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, we're paralyzed. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, no. Alright. Yep.
I need your help.
Yep. And yeah, like even if we tried to run. Yeah. Yeah, like even if we did disengage and run like a bitch. Yep. Yep. Yeah, like there's very few encounters in this game where you can actually literally run away.
Yeah. I'm not going to last much longer.
So yeah. Go ahead, cutting action dash to add more. Yeah. Yep. Like, once you start a fight, pretty much assume you're gonna be locked in. Like, just to be perfectly honest. So, yeah, this sucks. But this run is now officially dead. To be fair, though, we've been dying so much in this, I don't feel much, honestly. I don't feel like there's... We've been dying so much. Flee combat. Alright. Asterion makes it back. And...
Sorry. If I'm doing...
Yeah.
Oakfather's blessings to you.
Alright.
I'm all chatted out, I'm afraid.
Yeah, so in other words, everyone else... Yeah, so the only person you could theoretically is Withers.
I shall be here in thy camp, for whenever thou hast need of my services.
And yeah, you can't resurrect. Of course. So let's see. Yep, so everyone's dead.
Well, hello.
Okay.
On tippy toes.
So the only hope we have is some...
There better be a soft bedroll in my near future. Enough sitting around. Let's go hurt someone.
Our best bet...
Someone's left a trap out for us.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, our best bet would be to sneak over and try and resurrect. Alright.
Quiet.
Yeah, our best bet is to try and get and resurrect one of us. Nope.
On my way.
Well. Alright. Okay. And... Yep. They'll come running. And we proceed to... Let's see. There's no attack of opportunity. Cool. So, dash.
Don't waste a step.
Okay. Hard to believe we got that off. Okay. Yeah, in all truth. Dash further. Hard to believe we got out of there. Alright. Yep. Well, this is where the rogue levels come in handy. Cunning action, disengage. GTFO. Yeah, I can't use action because they made him nauseous. That's fine. Hard to believe. Holy shit, okay. This may not be completely dead. Alright. Holy shit, this is too funny. Okay. Well, as he did before, cunning action, disengage. Alright. He got the main person that mattered out. Leave it to Asterion. Yep. The... Oh my god, this is still... I mean, this is just... This is sad because there's no progress being made. They're just trying to keep up with him. Oh my god, but this is so funny. We actually managed to potentially save the run. Alright. Yeah, that rogue ability to just go, no, I'm leaving. Yeah. Like, no progress is being made, but... At the very least, it does mean we will be able to... Huh. Okay. Actually, this might be ideal. Okay, disengage. Get them down here. Yeah. Okay. Because then what I want to do is on his turn, go back for a moment. And pull Gale.
I do enjoy our conversations. What do you need?
Join me.
Be delighted, though someone else will need to watch.
Your companion is otherwise engaged. You'll need to dismiss them.
Okay. So, we can't do anything... How much gold do we have? 319... No, it's camp supplies 319. We have no gold.
What the hell? I need to hold on.
Okay. Okay. So then, what happens if I leave camp right now? Okay. So they're still close enough. No, they moved. Okay, they weren't far enough. Okay. They might still be. Yeah. Arrow fire. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, so when you came back, you would be... Okay. Oh, there was one lagging behind. Okay. Alright. So... Disengage, of course.
Don't linger.
Then if I wanted to do yet another arrow... Oh no, that was my last arrow of fire. Okay. Arrow of lightning. Yeah, no. Don't want to teleport. Okay. Okay. Can't use an action, but we can use pace in defense. Okay. Yeah.
Close at hand.
Alright. Yeah, and then he can just keep resurrecting them. Yeah, no, this still is probably a dead run, but... Yeah.
Let's move.
Yeah, nah, this is a dead run. So... Okay. It doesn't matter. I'm accepting this as a loss. It's just that simple, folks. I have to accept this. This was a loss. So, and it is entirely my fault. So, folks, what we'll do, we'll delete this campaign. No, we'll leave it. I like that better. We leave it as Calrin's failure. Calrin's death is on my head. So, we'll at least get started with making our new character. Let's... Honor mode? Yeah, no thank you. We'll go custom. So, standard honor rule set. Bosses are empowered with new mechanics, while action economy and damage bonus rules are made stricter. Yeah. Okay, single save we're leaving off this time. I've learned my lesson. It is entirely my fault. We won't be doing that. We will leave Tactician. We will increase enemy aggression. How powerful players, allies, and enemies are by modifying their bonuses to roll and how hard they are to kill. I can deal with that. Enemy loadouts, absolutely. Tactician. Combat mechanics. Adjusting how many new mechanics and enemies are added to certain fights. We'll leave that balanced. You know how much I'm tempted to do this? I'm not going to, but we'll do increase the proficiency of all characters. Basically, more likely to hit. Enemy critical hits are off. Stop player characters dying at 0 hit points. They will be stabilized until helped. You know what? Fine. Free first strikes. No. And you get sneak up on, you get hit. Camp cost multiplier. That's fine. Short rest. Your health is fully restored on short rest. You know what? Fine. Trader price modifier. So the price is the value, so things are more expensive, but you get less money. 1-to-1. I'll do 1.5. Multi-classing is on. Prompt reactions, yeah. Hide NPC health off. Hide failed perception rolls. Hide passive rolls and dialogue. Nah. Yeah, preview dialogue check. Hide difficulty class during rolls. Yeah, we're good. So yeah, basically we're just making it a mostly tactician with just a few steps because my luck is absolute shit. Alright. Alright. So we can skip this because we already know the setup.
Who are you?
Now that's the good question. Don't reset tutorials. Alright. Custom definitely. Who are we going to be playing as next? Who of my cast goes next? Unfortunately, we don't have his species exactly, so we'll have to play a little different. Oh no. God, no. Never. Sorry, Nathan, never once. I always... Calrin's fail... Nope. Calrin's death means that's the end of the Cleric of Death. That means we try something new. Alright. Female, male, non-binary. Let's go. Elf, tiefling, drow, human, githyanki, dwarf, half-elf, halfling, gnome, dragonborn, half-orc. Let's go... So he... Okay, so they would be... Alright, I got who I want. Now the question is, how do I want to go about it? Half-elf? Or tiefling, basically. Tiefling... Yeah, nah. Yeah, no, we'll go half-elf. Nah, not for the character I'm thinking of. I know. Okay. Yeah, we'll go half-elf, because that's the closest we're going to get to him. Okay. Subrace, high half-elf, wood half-elf, drow half-elf. High half-elf, yeah. Yeah. Or wood half-elf, could see it. Okay. Yeah, wood half-elf works. And they will be... Yeah. We're gonna go... Warlock, Wizard... I forget, what subclass is Draconic, Shadow, Storm, Sword? Yeah, no. So it'd be... Actually, yeah. It'd be our first bard. Yeah. Yep, our bard. Vicious Mockery. Okay. So True Strike. Concentration, or... Minor Illusion... Dancing Lights, Friends... Okay, Vicious Mockery. Insult a creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll. And... Let's go... Yeah, True Strike. Then Healing Word. Dissonant Whispers. Okay. Actually, hang on. Cleric, no. Druid. Passives on Fighter. I'm tempted to take Monk again, because Monk is actually one that gets around a lot of... Paladin... Ranger... You gain proficiency in Arcana and can cast True Strike. Sanctified Stalker. Bounty Hunter, yeah. Okay, so Bounty Hunter. And Beast Tamer, no. Deserts, poison, fetid swamps, cold, yeah. Yeah, poison. So, a bounty hunter, poison. See, this is the problem. This is the problem. It takes so long to figure out who I want to play from my cast. You know what? Let's go. You know what? Someone I wasn't expecting to. And we're going to go half orc. Because that's as close as we're going to get to him. Yeah. We're going half orc, and we're actually going fighter with a focus on greater weapon. Yeah. Fighter with a focus on greater weapon. And she is a noble. +2 bonus on strength, 1 on con. However, she also actually has a fair bit of charisma. Yeah. Alright. Acrobatics? No. Picks up perception, insight. Yeah. Athletics and insight. Okay. And to appearance. Okay. Okay. So we'll go body type. Yeah. Nope. She is definitely female.
Where to?
Let her be wary.
It's opened.
Face. Ooh, actually. Yeah, that's close. Skin tone. Oh my gods, we even have... Oh, yes. We even have the gray... Oh, okay. The gray skin tone. Perfect. Maturity. A little more. Freckle quantity, none. Freckles, nope. Scarring. Genitals, default. Hide clothes, no. Eye color. Closer to a deeper green. No heterochromia. Tattoos, if I want one. The Dread Fog. Nah. Okay, the birds on one cheek I could live with. Yeah, that definitely works. Piercings, nope. Eye makeup. Nope, hair color. Hair color is deep dark black. Black neutral. Hairstyle, there we go. Foxtail? Nah. Definitely a ponytail. Ooh, there it is, the hair bun. Highlights? Nope. Okay. Okay, and then just lower the graying intensity back. Like a deep purple. There we go. Okay. Then I just need go back to the eye makeup. There, and just need to change the color to more of a dark blue. Perfect. Alright. I'll say the only other thing is, can we change the teeth style? Nah, okay. See if they gave us any different fangs. Okay. Yeah, this works. Yep. Rename the character. One I haven't spoken of much because she works with my brother more than me. Shuna. Well, Shuna Kanazaki. Technically, she's ogre in the traditional Japanese sense, but orc is close enough. Okay, randomize. The interesting bit for Shuna is, the reason I thought of it is because Calrin absolutely distrusts the parasite and will utterly distrust the Guardian. That's just her nature, and it offering power only makes her distrust them more. Thus, so would Shuna. Both of them are the type of people who would absolutely refuse to use the power. That's what led to my thought. I'm like, okay, so who else? Because obviously I embraced it in the first one. Let's see. Yep. So, Calrin's is a lot. Calrin, I own up as a loss. Alright. Thus, Shuna's story begins. Alright. So we have Second Wind, Pommel Strike. Yep. Alright. So the free heal. Yeah, as I say, there's a few small treasures around here. But yeah. So, we lost a bit, and we start over.
Visions project into your mind. A nautiloid hurtling through the plains, resplendent with psionic energy.
Some extra gold. Okay. Oh no, we took some damage.
I feel better.
Yep. All right. Dead goblin. Brain jar. Just because that's disgusting.
The schematic of a nautiloid flashes into your mind. Nerves, sinews, as much living being as ship.
Yep. Yep. Shuna would be very much the fuck all of this. Yeah. Shuna would be the... Let's see how my rolls will go.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
First, okay.
Before they return. They return. The enemy. So many enemies.
Who am I talking to?
Newborn. You know no creature like this. One that is more brain than person.
And we'll destroy that brain. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably for the best. Yep. So yeah. Though we did take a bit of damage. Alright. Alright.
Abomination. This is your end.
Yep.
You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive. We will address the matter of a cure for this.
Okay.
I will not know failure.
Alright.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Yeah, 2 fighters means this is going to be short work. Luckily, this is also extremely simple.
This is your end.
Okay.
Nothing will stand in my way.
And go for the pommel strike. There we go.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle. Now, to the helm.
Just to make sure. And, right, free healing. Okay.
The ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
Yep. Okay. And... Alright.
Mind flayer machinery. Better watch what I touch.
Alright.
We have no time for stragglers.
The construct.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger? Try to hurry!
Okay. And, yep.
That's a key.
Okay. And then we come in here. Learn how the... Okay.
How many hosts of these gay infected?
Way too many people. Alright.
A room. For what?
Yep.
As you place your hand on the
Keen char.
Okay.
Before it's our turn.
Yep. And we learn how you become a mind flayer. Get to see it firsthand, and moving on. Key should go for this chest. Yep. Then...
Come on! Get me out of this thing! No! Wait!
Okay, so then it's here. Insert the rune.
The console appears dormant. The console, but what is its purpose? Will it free the captive or transform us?
Place them.
Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes
Pod to
over
open.
you. Connection.
Yep.
You feel a shiver run.
Okay.
Thought that damn thing.
Your mind
You keep dangerous company. Fair point. Let me come with you. Shadowheart. It's nothing. Enough of. She's right.
Okay. So, there we go. Got the party together. For the moment it matters, because now we get... Now, one of the major differences with Shuna...
Who put you in charge? King Yank.
Yeah. One of the big difference between Calren and Shuna is mostly combat focused.
Do it.
Okay. God damn.
This thing's falling fast. Got to right it.
Alright. So, might as well...
Time to meet your maker.
There we go.
Swift and lethal. This is your end.
Go for that one. And you've got the pommel strike to hopefully finish this one off. There we go.
Where do I go from here?
Go ahead and dash.
Very well.
Yep. Yeah, the fewer turns we take, the less we have to deal with. Alright.
On my way.
And Shuna can... Yep. And move on.
Best be on my way.
Okay.
I am fury. I am death.
Then dash.
Make way. I'm ready.
Yep.
Never a dull moment.
Alright. Yeah, Mind Flayer's not holding up like worth a damn. Okay. Then we'll have you trigger the second wave.
On the move.
Yep.
Hurry before they strike.
Second wave. Nothing.
Time to strike.
Okay.
My path be true.
Okay. Oh, she does have a bow on her, so go for the imp. Nice.
What now?
Alright.
To press ahead.
And we don't start with one. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that's...
Nearly out of sky. It's now or never.
There's one down. And moving up. Any of us hurt? Yeah. Nice. Alright, go ahead for rush attack to... Yeah.
My fury.
Nice.
Transponder.
Yep. Here comes the Hell Beast. And we can also rush attack.
What do I have to lose?
Nice. Okay. Alright. And concussive. Nice crit.
I am fury.
Alright. And we'll have Shuna do the actual.
What this does.
The helm's alien transponder.
Yep. And now we get to... Yeah, because if you take too long, that Cambion is going to just kill you. And yeah, we get saved. And wake up on the shore.
The tadpole squirms in your skull.
Orient yourself.
Chaos of the and you'll need to do the tadpole is a death.
Alright. I know it is, and it is a cute effect that you're...
Fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
Yep. Alright. So, unfortunately I have to start getting ready for work, but Shuna is now ready to begin her version of this journey. So, hopefully next time we'll be able to really get into the meat of it, and maybe make some distinctive differences. So, I want to thank you all for joining me. I have been the Ephemeral One. Apologies for the loss, but not every journey ends the way we want it to. But that's the way it goes. So, thank you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now, folks. Bye for now.